Celtic music thing out here that's finally coming back. And I am so pleased to be doing this week with you guys. Yesterday we learned a march, a very Scottish march that is also a sea shanty. I was at like kind of a session party last night and I played it. And so many people just started singing. And I was like, okay, I had never known that it was a shanty until that was a whole topic yesterday here in the class. But it's really awesome to just once any of these tunes, like the tunes that Kevin just taught, or the ones that you will be learning throughout the week from Marla, they all, unless they're like brand new modern tunes, most of them, even those, have a really nice history to them that often then branches into other genres or other styles of playing it. They morph. And that's just one of the really cool things with folk music, is that that's kind of allowed. So what I'm going to have us do today is we're going to learn an Irish tune. But I realized last night that I first learned this tune from our friend Dale Russ, who is one of the Irish teachers at Lark Camp. He's an incredible teacher up in the Seattle area, I think, maybe Bainbridge, I forget, Bainbridge Island area. Yeah, he's incredible. So when you guys all come to Lark next year and you feel all ready for the advanced Irish fiddle class, you go to Dale's class, because he has just a plethora of tunes. I don't think I've ever met somebody, except for maybe one other person, who knows as many tunes as Dale in the Irish world. So I wanted to teach you guys this tune. It's a little bit trickier than yesterday's tune, but we're going to go slow with it. We're going to learn the rolls, and we're going to also learn the accompaniment part of it. But before I jump into it, is there anybody here who like really wants, we could start off by playing yesterday's tune, or I was kind of thinking we would come back to it at the end. Is it cool if we come back to it at the end? Okay. Now, my other request is if you feel comfortable to have your video on, because it helps the teacher, it helps me to know who's out there and just kind of get a sense of how it's going for you. And that might also give you that confidence to know that you can like ask some questions and stuff, because I can see you. And no pressure though. No pressure. So, okay, we're just going to go for it. I'm just going to play you the tune, not at full speed right now, but I am going to add the ornaments and whatnot. What I love about this tune called Fairmoy Lassies is that it is an E minor in the A part, and then it transposes to its relative major key of G major in the B part. I love when tunes do that, and there's a good amount of Irish tunes that do that kind of play with the key. So I'll play it for you guys twice, so you know what you're getting yourself into. Sometimes it's hard to slow tunes down. I don't know if you ever experienced that. But does anybody out there know this tune? Oh, there's a few people. Okay, Kevin kind of knows it, and Kathy knows it. So is it okay that we learn it? Because I could teach it if. Okay, all right. Because I've got other ones we're gonna do this week that.
What's it called again?
It is called. I'll type it in. Fair Moy Lasses. Now, what I love about this tune too is that a couple years back at the KVMR Celtic Festival in Grass Valley, California, there was somebody who was playing this tune, but they played it in a Cape Breton version. And I had not realized that there was a Cape Breton version of this. So I'm not going to confuse your brain yet. We'll learn the Irish version, and then I'll play you the example of the Cape Breton tune towards the end. But should we just like go for it? Are you guys down? Okay, so we'll do, now here's my other question for those who were here yesterday. Do you want me to go a little faster in the way that I teach? Or do you, yeah, you want me, Doug does, yeah. Does anybody else want me to like, because I kind of was nice and slow with my teaching yesterday, but I could definitely go faster. And we all have a recording of this. So I'll kind of teach at a moderate lesson pace. So we won't play things as many times, but if I need to slow down for you, just put it in the chat and we'll play through parts slower. Okay, so like I said, we are in the key of E minor for the A part. So we have 1 sharp and F sharp, and that stays true. There's no modes going on here in this tune. So I'm gonna play you one more time the A part without any fancy little licks, and then we'll just break it down. So here it is. Just learned it just now if you were trying with me. Let's do it. So here's our A part. I'll play, our first phrase. I'll play it and then we play it together. So I'm going to play it faster than I just now did though, because we're moderate. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry. I can't take them out. Okay, I can't take it out. So we're going to add in a little flicks as we go. So let me just tell you real quick. We'll talk more about them. I'm going to do them, but I'm just real quick in case you need to know, and we'll break it down. I'm playing the E. That's kind of what's going on. E, G, D, E, but fast. You might already know how to do that. Brilliant. If you don't worry about it. I can't play it without them, I think. All right, so here's the phrase you repeat after me. Ready, go. Next part. Kind of playing with those notes. So let's just add the whole question together. Sounds like this. Ready? Let's do that a few times. Ready? Go. One more time. Ready? Go. And then get those notes from the B. Okay, so let's glue it together. That's our whole question phrase with a pickup. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Going on goes like this. So that's almost the same as the A part, but then we go. This whole tune is arpeggios. So that's a D arpeggio. So this is what the whole answer sounds like. It's like half of the question into the answer, pretty much with the D arpeggio. A. Let's do it together. Ready, go. Again, from the G. Ready, go. All right. I'm adding some chords in there because, like I said, it's all arpeggios. So you're hearing me hit 2 notes at the same time. I encourage you to do that. We'll break it down, but let's just get these notes under us and catch it as we go. From the beginning, we're going to do a question and an answer from a pickup B. 1, 2, 3. Again, ready, go. And then we just do the question again with that pickup included. So if I do we're going to do a question, answer, question. Dad, let me make sure that's right. So you can play it with me if you want, but I'm also checking this time around. So. Answer. Question. And then we're going to stop on that B because it's going to go somewhere else. So it doesn't fully finish the question like we had done. Let's do that. Okay, this is faster pace. I hope you all are holding on. Okay, good. Y'all look good. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we're going to go somewhere else. Let's just finish it out. Next, the final answer is. So we start with like a G arpeggio. And then a D arpeggio. Once you realize it's all arpeggios, it gets pretty easy to learn these tunes. So the answer from the B, I'm sorry, from the G. Ready, go. Again. So let's play the A part a few times so you can hear how they all connect. So we'll play it like 3 times. Okay, so we're doing from a pickup B. 1, 2, 3. Folks, is that okay? Should we do it again? Anybody want to do it again, or should we go into the B part? Because the B part's similar, sort of. I realized too, is my original sound? It should say original sound on, right? Or no, original sound on is what I wanted to say. I should know how to do this by now. It's been enough time, but I just did it now. Let me make sure those things were clicked. Yes. We're good, right? Okay, we're good. All right. Let's make sure. Lee, can you mute yourself? Lee. There we go. All right, team. Let's learn the B part. So like I said, the B part goes to the key of G. And I don't know if it takes anything from the A part. I'm going to play it for you once. So ending of the A part. So we're doing now a lot of G arpeggios. So we start on that G. Here's our first phrase. Sorry. It starts kind of on a pickup F sharp. Let's try that. Ready? From the F sharp. Ready? Go. It's a little bit of a reach on the cello. And our pinky has to really work for it if you want to bar it over to that D kind of energy. So let's just do it again. From the F sharp. Ready? Go. Next part. So let's try that from the G. E, F sharp, G. So that's kind of like the second half of the question. So here's what we have so far. I'll play it for you once. G. So there's 2 G's in a row there. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1. Again. 4 or ready, go. Okay. Excuse me. I'm better now. Thank you. I choked on some spit. Thanks. Okay, let's play it again. One more time. Here we go. Ready, go. Woo! Then we got to jump back down to our G. All right, so it's like kind of what the A part did, where it starts off with a, which we already know, and then, so we got that D arpeggio again. Let's do from that open A, this kind of newer part to the phrase. So open A, ready, go. So that fits in to the answer after the G arpeggio phrasing that we had done. So this is the answer. So we don't play 2 G's. We play an A instead. So let's try just that from the G, the answer phrase. Ready, go. A. Same exact thing. Ready, go. Okay, let's play it from the beginning of the B part. All right, we'll play it twice from the beginning of the B part for what we have. From the pickup F sharp, ready, go. Yeah, hi Simon. Okay, bye Simon. I saw you. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, hi, bye, hi, hey. Okay, bye. All right, let's do it again. One more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. How do we feel? Should we do it again? One more time. You got it. Yeah, here we go. Ready, F sharp, ready, go. Listen to the next part. So it's almost like the question we had. Let's play it. It goes up to that E though. Ready, go. All the way. Let's do that again. Ready, go. All right, so that's our new question. And then it gets taken over by a completely new answer that goes. All right, so that part, let's break that down. A So we start with that E that we just ended on, right? So that's just a scale from the E going up to the A and coming back down. D, B, D. So let's add those together from the E. Ready, go. Again. And then E, G, D, B. So from that E, G, so we have. So we got that, right? Let's do it one more time. And then that new little part. A, C, B, A, G. So it's like a lot of moving parts. So let's listen to the phrase as a whole and then play it a few times. So from that E, you're welcome to play with me or just listen, but here it is. It always helps me to remember that it's a 1, 4, 4, 1 on our cellos. It really helps with our positioning to think of similar fingerings. All right, let's do it again. Just this phrase. Is someone on? It sounds like someone's unmuted or something. I'm not quite sure. Maybe not. Yeah. And Anne, can you go ahead and mute? I wasn't given co-host, so maybe someone can mute Anne. Maybe just make sure. Mike, maybe you can. Thank you. Awesome. Okay. All right, team, I'm back. All right, so that final phrase at the end there, let's do it again from the E. Ready, go. Again, one more time. Yeah, and I'm shooting up to that harmonic with my third finger. You guys, we have a whole tune. We have a whole B part. I'm going to play you the entire B part. You're welcome to play it with me or just listen, but we're going to play it 3 times. I'm going to play it 3 times in a row. You can choose how many times you play it with me. So, we have a pick up F sharp. Here we go. Here, ready, go. Again. sprung that on you that we were going to do the whole thing. Yeah, Lynn, we are recording the whole thing. I see that you're making a video, but we are recording the whole thing. Okay, how are people doing out there? Give me some thumbs directions. How are we doing? Do I have any side thumbs, any down thumbs? Okay, we got some side thumbs. Thank you for the honesty. Does that mean that you want to do it a couple more times? Maybe like slower ones? Should we try it a little slower? Yeah, people are down. I also see we have a good amount of violins. I could play it on the fiddle. Would that help some people on the violin? Do people care? I see some fiddles shaking heads, yes. Oh, I see some cello saying no. Then how about I compromise with you? We'll do it one more time on the cello, then I'll do it on the fiddle. And then we'll talk about some different things with this tune. And then you'll have time to go back and look at it. One more time on the cello. Here we go. Kind of slower. Actually, no, we're going to do it at the same speed. Sorry. All right. 1, 2. Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm seeing new messages flying in and I can't. Yeah, me too. One more rep to have the whole sequence in my brain. Yes. The last phrase. Good question. So if I start on that E, there's 2 E's in a row. I kind of failed to mention that. It's like the end of a phrase and then the next phrase also starts on an E. So it's... I'm just going to start on the second E though. Let's do it again. Maybe sing it if you don't feel like you know it enough yet. Ready, go. One more time, just that phrase. Ready, go. You'll get it. All right, let's see if we will. All right, from the beginning, one more time at a kind of a moderate pace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can't do that. 1, 2, 3. Choose to end on the G or the E minor. Let's try it on a fiddle. I have my fiddle right here. I haven't quite played it yet today, so it might need a little tuning, but yeah. Okay. As I do this, how are y'all doing out there that are willing to let me see your faces? How you guys doing? You feeling good? Feeling goodish? Yeah. Great. I have some really nice recordings of this that I'll share with you guys. I prepped my documents to share right before the class, so I'll upload them right after this that have some really nice links of some versions of this tune. Okay, team. We're going to play it at the same speed the first time through. And then just for the heck of it, we're going to take it a lot faster. Like, not fully double speed after, but we're going to play it like 3 times, 2 times kind of faster. If you need to back off for a second as it goes faster, that's fine. Doesn't mean you don't know it. It just means that I'm going faster than you want to at that moment, and I apologize, but I just want to give it a shot. All right, let's see. Let's see how's this? Does this feel okay? It's okay, you can hear me? Not crunchy? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I said I was gonna play it twice, but it's called okay, there's a couple questions I see. So the name of the tune is called Fair Moy Lassies. So I think it's spelled like FAREMOYE. Sometimes it's spelled fair, like beauty, like FAIR, or is that how you spell the fair, like beauty? I think so. There it is. The mic popped it in. That's how I typed it earlier. So the question for we get a link to sheet music for this tune. Yeah, for sure. I do have some versions here, but so there's, the great site sessions.org. They have so many cool versions of this, but let me make sure it's not crazy. So that's not the version I taught you. But I can see which one's the most similar. There's like 50 different submitted versions on the sessions or so of this tune, showing you how many different ways there is to play it. Yeah, great. Yeah, Lynn, that's awesome. You'll be able to play it. The recordings, I think Will sent out a big old message to all the instructors yesterday, just making sure that everybody's comfortable with the things being shared. I am. I don't know when Will's going to have them come out, but they'll be probably available maybe at the end of the weekend or the week. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know. That's a question more for Will to just tell us, because he'll tell us eventually. Team. Okay. Do you want to talk about a couple ways to make this tune kind of pop? Okay. Cool. And now you know I can play. I can play fiddle again for you if you guys want to do it like that. So one thing, there's some fun ways to play with the notes that come up in Irish music. For example, in the A part, instead of always going up to the high B, and my little like the first phrase, that B up there. Sometimes on the second time around, when it's like the answer that's repeating it, I do the B down low. So let me show you what that sounds like from the beginning. Here. Which is just like it's a variation. You don't have to do that. But if I do it from just the answer, and we're going to use a low B instead of popping up to the B. Yeah, let's do that again. So that's one thing I tend to do a lot in this tune is like, I almost always play it with that low B, but that's just a variation. So like I said earlier, and we'll come back to that, we'll incorporate it all. I like to play chords while I'm playing this tune, as do a lot of great Irish players out there when they can. We're trying to sound like the pipes who always are able to get those chords, especially like the uilleann pipes that can like use their wrist to kind of change the keys and stuff. Those are so cool. But that's like an example of where they might use it, I think. Don't quote me on that. But let's try it out where whenever we have like 2, 3, 4, 1, I think like on the strong beats when I accent them. Where this is a real, so the strong beats are 1, 4, and 7 if you're counting it in 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least that's if you're going to accompany it. You want to kind of think about that, which we'll get to in a second. But I just add the bar chord, usually, that's near it. Make sure it's in the same key as the tune I'm in, or whatever chord I'm kind of outlining. In the beginning, I'm outlining an E minor chord a lot. So I'm going to tend to go to my B. So... So whenever you want to add in a double stop, especially like if you're going to play old time where it's all double stops, you just want to lean your bow slightly more onto the actual note that you want it to be, so that pops a little bit more. That's kind of like one of the little secret things. Just add a little bit more weight and pressure to it. So let's try to incorporate those. I'm just going to play it all the way through. I got my little flicks. Does anybody want me to go over the Irish rolls? Yeah, okay. So on the cello, we have to use our pinky if we want to be traditional sounding Irish rollers. On the fiddle, it's your third finger. So you have the... So if I slow that down, I have the E, G, E, D, E. But I'm going to start thinking of it less as individual notes, and that my pinky is doing what we talked about yesterday, that kind of like flick of the string where it's almost like it wants to pizzicato the inside of the string towards my palm. I'm not going to use that much force to actually get a pit sound, but it's enough of a tap of the string to really cut the sound for a moment. So, and I'm nice and loose so that I'm kind of tapping the string really quickly and getting off of it really quickly. A good way on the cello to help make sure that your pinky's long enough, just remember to lean forward in your hand. You never want to show your palm to the people that are watching you. Keep that rotation forward so that the pinky doesn't have to reach. Fiddles, you just have long fingers. You just gotta use your ring finger. So that's happening a boatload of times on this tune. From the beginning. part that we'd have that. And when you get this tune in your head, you really start to hear them as a part of it. Da 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 da. Right? It's kind of like has to happen. It's like the accent in a way, the dialect of the tune. If this was a Scottish tune, we would probably do like a hudderum. We would be like, which is pretty cool, but it makes it instantly not Irish if you do one of those like triplets, which we'll talk about in our tune that we learn tomorrow. We're gonna learn a Scottish tune for sure tomorrow. Okay, I feel like what might be the most beneficial is if we play through it like 2 times in a row, and then we can talk about chords for like our last 10 minutes. How does that sound to you guys? Okay. Yes, this is great. It's so weird. I'm still not good at teaching over Zoom in the sense of knowing how people's pace is. So I'm sorry if this got too fast or it's still too slow or whatever. I appreciate you guys showing up regardless. Let's just try it out. Let's just try. Oh, thanks, Lynn. Oh, thanks. Okay. All right, you guys. We're going to play it 2 times in a row together. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into playing the chords, which we'll talk about in a second. I want you to try to play the melody over the chords. I will hum it a little bit. Oh, yeah, I can play the cape. Yeah, we could do that today, too. We could also save the chords for tomorrow since we're kind of good. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Okay, 3 times in a row for you. My 3rd time, I'm playing chords. If you're on a guitar or bouzouki, sitar, you are welcome to try to figure out the chords with me. It's a lot of E minors, and then in the B parts, it's a lot of G's, 1, 4, 5. I'll show you in a second. Here we go, everybody. You've got this. You guys are doing great. Thank you for trying. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Distracted. Yeah, okay. Sorry, from the start. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. lot harder than I expected just now. Sorry if nobody probably made that work. Maybe you did. Let me just show you my chord chart that I didn't look at just now that I should have. Yes, you are right. It is spelled with an E. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, duh, that's how I have it written on the thing. Oh, yes, Lynn. That's what I did not get given co-hosting ability, so I can't share my screen. So we're going to have to do it tomorrow, which is fine. Do you guys want to hear the Cape Breton version? Just to hear it, and then we'll just play it a couple more times. Shoot, I wish I had set that up because I have the Natalie McMaster version of it that I was going to play for you, but now you just got to pretend like I know what I get to pretend like I know what I'm doing here. So Cape Breton, maybe we'll learn a Cape Breton tune this week. That would actually be really fun. Cape Breton is the island on the eastern coast of Nova Scotia. Oh, that's a great idea, Liz. Okay, we could do that. Okay, hold on. I gotta change my things. Okay, hold on. Anyone with the link? Okay, done. Copy link. Okay, here we go. Things are happening, you guys. Things are happening. Okay, somebody said something to me that I probably didn't see. Okay, all right. If you want to see the chords, those are some examples of chords that could be played. I'm going to play you the Cape Breton version. Maybe we'll talk about chords a bunch tomorrow, but here's the... Let's see how this goes. 1, 2, 3. Pretty fun, right? Super freaking bouncy. The Natalie McMaster version is so cool because she's playing all these like really happy sounding reels, and then it's the very last like 3 minutes of her album. What album is this? A compilation. Her album, a compilation. She looks like a teenager, and it's the very last track, the very last tune on the very last track. I'll include that on the thing. Yeah, Cape Breton rocks. It's so fun. And if you don't know about Natalie McMaster, just think that I told you about, like, the queen of fiddle music. So you're welcome if you didn't know about her. We can talk a whole lot more about her. So people do have access to the chords, and we have, like, a few minutes. Oh, and a lot of people are here. A lot of people are hanging out in my chat thing on my document here. What's having a party over here? Do you guys want to just like try the chords like a couple times? So I told you we were going to talk about chops. We've got like 5 minutes, so we're probably not really going to talk about the chops themselves. So I'm going to shuffle bow the pattern. And yeah, if anybody needs me to share the link again, I can. But I have it open there, and I've got you over here. Okay, so we repeat our 8 parts. We've got 4 beats per measure. Sometimes there's 2 chords in a bar. That means that you just divide it by 2 beats for the first one, 2 beats for the second one. We'll keep it pretty straight for now. This in no way is the only chords you can do. I would highly recommend getting somebody who knows Kate Breton piano, listening to the Natalie McMaster, finding just all the different versions of this tune, you're going to hear some crazy different chords. If I'm going to play the chords on the cello, though, I'm going to prep myself with my E barred across with my first finger and my G. That's the rhythm I'm going. That's the emphasis on the 1, 4, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, da, da. So just bear in mind, that's what I'm doing for the E minor. D drops back down. Then I slide back up usually. And then I'm going to do the open C. The barred D. Let's just keep it the simple kind of rhythm for a second. I'm going to hum out the melody. This will maybe work in 5 minutes. I get flustered, but we'll see if it works. So, good luck. 1, 2, 3. Da da da. Da 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 da. D. Da da E minor. Da 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 da. C. Da 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 da. D. Repeating. Da 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 Okay, so I see that there are folks out there who are like, I don't know what she's doing. And that's okay, because we can break it down. Maybe since we still have like 3 more days, here's what I'm thinking. What if we power through some tunes and stuff? Maybe we learn like 2 more tunes together. And then our last day is playing all those tunes and talking slowly about chords and how we can play them both on our fiddle and our cello. That's one of the classes I teach at Lark often, is like an introduction to how to accompany as a string player. So we'll talk really slowly about that. We'll save it for the end in case there's people who already know that stuff. They want to learn the tunes right now. We'll learn 2 more tunes. They're not going to be crazy. I haven't fully decided what I was going to teach tomorrow. I'm kind of thinking of a jig in F, but we'll see. We'll see if we want to do that. Do people have any requests or whatever for what we do for the rest of the week, or does that all sound like good? Yeah. Oh, Liz. Yes. 147. So that was when I was talking about like emphasis on the rhythm. So in a reel, we typically count reels, especially when you're dancing to them, in 8. So it'll be like da da 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and the emphasis should be put on beat 1, 4, and 7. Da da 1 2 3 4. Wait, sorry. Da da 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 ba da ba da 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 da. So that's what I was doing when I was rocking up to my higher ranges. Yeah. We're almost out of time here, but I will talk more about that. I promise. It's good to see you, though. Yeah! Okay, guys. Well, I know. Chords for sure. Okay, yes. We'll do that on the very last day. We'll make sure we go deep into what the heck a chord is. We'll save that for the last class after we review a bunch of tunes. We're going to learn something Scottish, though. You guys want to learn something fast or slow tomorrow? Anybody care? Something. I guess I'll decide. I always give people options, and it never really actually is a good idea. No offense. I'm sure you have great opinions. Okay. Deal. All right. Yay, everybody. Okay. Hi, Shira.
Hi. Good to see you.
Hi. Yeah. All right, guys. Unless anybody has any questions, Super good to see you all. Stick around for
Thank
Colin's
you.
class. Yes. And go ahead and donate to Lark Traditional Arts if you can. Since it's so amazing that this is a free week of classes. Like, and they're still paying all their artists. So definitely still donate because they are just really being true allies to artists. So thank you, Lark.
Yay.
Yay!
Thank you.
This was awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're so
So
welcome.
soon. It's so nice to see everyone.